Tell me about the Doghouse.
What do you want to know about it? It's a community-driven pub, massively welcoming everybody and anybody as long as they're nice, with old school values, honesty, respect, integrity. Music venue, definitely a music venue. Simple food done well, and again showcasing local produce. So everything we do here is Kentish, rather than it being sort of mass-produced stuff.
When did you set up the Doghouse?
We bought this in 2019, 9 months before lockdown.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Stressful?
Extremely, but taught us the biggest lessons ever. A lot of the pubs that failed through and after lockdown were money-driven. The pubs that succeeded were community-driven. And that was the one thing that we learned in business, that, listen, I'm never going to be rich out of this. If I wanted to be rich, I shouldn't have bought a pub. There's no money in pubs, and we know that by the rate of knots that they're closing. But by being community-driven and going around and delivering beer, delivering food, speaking to the wives, the husbands, the families, seeing where they live, breaking down those barriers was priceless, absolutely priceless, and that's what's kept us going.
I bet. And when you bought it, was it like this, or have you done much work to it?
No, we've extended, done lots of work, but we've extended. So the most recent bit has been the room we're in now. This used to be 2 offices, and it was always our plan to extend into here and create what we've created, a bit of a music sort of extension.
And did you know that the stage was going to be there?
I did, and I wish I'd made it bigger. Originally, this was supposed to be a bookcase with fake books glued on the bookcase that would then fold down to become a stage. But then I realised that some of the young girls that work here wouldn't be able to pull the stage down or put the stage back up again because it'd be so heavy. So yeah, that was the plan.
And why did you call it the Doghouse, or was that the original name?
The original name, it's called the Doghouse because this used to be the vets. So this was the convalescence area for the dogs, hence the fact the walls are about 24 inches thick, double insulated, and you can feel how warm it is here at the moment.
I did think that earlier.
It's mad, it's crazy.
I was starting to sweat. And the guitars behind you, are they all yours?
They are all mine. They've either been bought, much to my wife Claire's disgust, or they've again been gifted to me when they've been broken. There's a 12-string behind that had all the braces that had come unglued, so I've sat and repaired it. This has been a project that we've sort of overtaken the War of the Worlds guitar. So they've all been repaired and all sorts of stuff gone on with them.
So, given the fact that this is a music venue, if you can have anyone here, who would you have? Why?
Again, I can't narrow it down. Very, very difficult. Again, I mentioned Sam Barber earlier. That would be definitely somebody that I would have up there. Noah Khan, definitely have him. And Old 60. That would probably be my 3 choices if I was allowed 3.
What is the best night that you've had here?
So many to choose from for so many different reasons. But last year's, our first ever country music one-day festival was outstanding. It was amazing. And we raised loads of money for menopause awareness. What
is the hardest thing about running a music venue?
It's paying the musicians what they're worth. Definitely, 100%. I always have a price in mind, and always set that stall out. And I always make sure that there's a bonus if we're really, really busy, that there's a bonus for the musician so that they're getting shares of the sort of the rewards. But yeah, that's the hardest thing. There's some great musicians out there that are playing for peanuts. And there's other musicians out there that aren't as good, that are getting so much money and they shouldn't be. So yeah, paying musicians what they're worth.
Could you give me 5 venues you would recommend a musician to play that aren't your own?
Yes, so I can try. Locally, I would say if we're just sticking with Kent, one of my first choice would be Old Dairy in Tenston, Lighthouse in Deal, the Forum, Tunbridge Wells, Eats and Beats in Ramsgate, and the Anchor in Wingham. They would be my 5 choices.
How does music make your life better?
It has the ability for us to escape reality and escape the demons that we're facing. Now, whether that means that if you're in a sad mood, it can lift you. If you're in a happy mood, it can bring you down a little bit and just ground you. and it can give you every single part of emotion. I love that. I love that. That for me, that is what music's about. And every day, my favourite track changes.
What is your favourite track?
My favourite track today,
Yeah.
right here, right now, as I mentioned, Sam Barber, Indigo.
Are you worried about AI?
No.
Why?
Because it will not take the human element element away from what we're trying to do. So as a live music venue, people are writing their music anyway. We don't know if they've had a ghostwriter. We don't know whether it's going to be a cover. So we have no idea about who has written it. So it matters not. It's the performance that is real. So we can listen to 30 or 40 different people singing Tennessee Whiskey. We might only like 2 of them. So it doesn't matter who's written it or how it's been written. It's about the feeling that is put across through music, through sound, and that raw emotion. AI can't do that.